Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk a bit about Starfield. How I prepare for the launch, my plans with the game on this channel, some of the controversies that are popping up, and finally a sneak peek on Steam discussion forums of the game. Preparations. Sparkling water, Pepsi, I'll get one energy drink. I don't recommend energy drinks, but I noticed they are really effective. If you can stick with coffee, it would be great. Some Swiss to give me an energy boost, and we'll make some sandwiches before the launch, sleep a couple of hours, and that's it. Hot topics. Reviews are coming in already. I choose not to even read them at this point. I'll make my own opinions. Thank you. Take everything that's being said on social media until most reviews come out with a grain of salt. Some people say the game looks bad, when in fact they are looking at real Mars photos from NASA. How sad is that? And some big outlets didn't receive review copies. No one is entitled to those. If the company decides you are not worthy, it's their game after all. It's not fair. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd want review copies to be given to everyone who has, I don't know, over 10k subscribers, for example. But life's not fair. What can you do? If you're unfair with the company in the past, in a review, it's pretty dumb to expect review copies of any new game they release. Just saying. Starfield being such a huge and anticipated game, it's normal to have good press, bad press, and everything in between. I swear to God, I don't get people. I know I'm looking at a vocal minority whenever a new controversy crops up on any given subject, but even so. People now are foaming because wall tiles are 40 square kilometers and they think they're not big enough. They claim the immersion goes to shit if they see a loading screen or two. So someone claiming this game will actually be loading screen simulator. Well, this is true. If there are too many loading screens, it gets annoying. I don't see a problem with planets being made out of 40 square kilometer tiles and a loading screen in between, to be honest. If I walk on foot for 10-20 kilometers, then I need to load a new tile. I understand and accept the limitations of the engine. Loading screen when you zoom around space between planets. Hot take here. I really want loading screens instead of a jump that takes 5 to 10 minutes while I watch pretty colors, hoping they will not trigger an epileptic seizure. Are we not bored yet with games that are actually a big nothing burger? Elite Dangerous, Star Citizen, yeehaw, complete freedom. To do what exactly? How is that elevating your gameplay experience? I must admit, entering the atmosphere of any planet yourself, piloting your ship without the loading screen, it's freaking lit. But other than that, all these topics are irrelevant. Steam forums. Lies again. Yet again, Bethesda lie. Can't explore gas giants. Oh my god, how would you explore a gas giant? And I don't know if the first tile is deleted in its entirety after you enter the fifth one. That would indeed suck, because I expect to be able to return to any point I visited and find what I actually left there. From what I understand, the game deletes the landing zone, not the tile, but I might be wrong. Ray tracing is making game looks marginally better while you take a huge performance hit. I got an AMD video card because I don't care about ray tracing as long as it's not widely used feature. Let's move on. Oh, this is good. Star Citizen is much better than Starfield. Starfield can't hold a candle to Star Citizen. Reason. Star Citizen is a god-tier space MMO with PvP that will outlive humanity and continue to be played by your cyborg descendants for eons. Starfield is a single-player Skyrim reskin that will die in 1 month. Star Citizen is the most ambitious game of all time and the god-tier flagship of the glorious PC Master Race. This is an obvious troll post, just to farm clowns, but people are biting. Good for him, I guess. Star Citizen is a topic for another video, but my 2 cents are this. That game has very little in common with Starfield. They are sci-fi, sure. They have spaceships, yeah. Planets, Pew pew with spaceships and on planets, yeah. Trading and a couple other things. One tries to simulate everything to the point it gets annoying and wastes your time, a lot of time, while the other is a narrative journey through the stars, or it wants to be. We'll see if this ages like milk. I don't know yet. Fallout 76 2.0. Oh my god. Well, this might as well be true. What can I say? We'll see in a day. Is anyone going to install it on hard drive rather than an SSD? Holy shit, only a caveman still plays games on a hard drive. Yeah, don't play games on those anymore. I'd go as far as I'd say don't play on anything that's not an M2 NVMe SSD. But that's just me. Why so many haters? I don't understand why this discussion is filled with trolls hating on the game. A game not yet released and mostly hating on really minor stuff. Why even be on the community discussion for a game that you aren't even going to own? Not to feed the trolls, but you guys know you can just go play Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, X4, etc. instead. People have too much time on their hands. Smiley face. Yeah, I mean, PS5 players are upset because the game is not going to their platform at launch. I'm not into consoles, but isn't PlayStation doing the exact same thing with exclusive games for years now? Star Citizen players are upset because this is getting released with 1000 planets while they still have only a few, despite the fact that the two studios worked a similar amount of time on their game. I don't think there are many haters considering the epic proportions of hype surrounding this title. We just see the vocal fans here. Starfield, more like loading field. You want to board the ship? Loading screen. You want to exit ship? Loading screen. You want to land on planet? Loading screen. Okay, whatever. Yeah, this remains to be seen. If the loading times take too long, I'll be pissed. If they are short, I don't really care. Seems overwhelming when you list them like that, for sure. But thinking about it, you will not jump from loading screen to loading screen. I expect good minutes of gameplay between them, at least. Fingers crossed, hoping for the best. Review leaks confirming overhyped mess. First review, leaks are confirming it. Starfield is not even reaching 8 out of 10. You kids are so overhyped. It was crystal clear from the beginning. 1000 planets means generic boredom. Yeah, this might be true. As I said, getting people overhyped only leads to disappointment. There is no developer that can meet the expectations after a game is so hyped. I blame this on poor communication from the developers. They should be very clear on what the game is, what you can do and what you cannot do inside their game. And not in some obscure podcast nobody watches. I am talking all over the place. At least in their official website FAQ. In the end, it's people's fault they are dumb. I enjoyed Cyberpunk a lot, and I also enjoyed The Last of Us. I had the pleasure of playing those games without issues. But I didn't pre-order them. When I do, I accept I might get scammed. So in most of these extreme cases, no one is tempering the expectations. You all saw how that went for Cyberpunk or No Man's Sky, right? I will load this game for the first time expecting tons of bugs, glitches, broken quests, weird animations and whatnot. How many loading screens I will see in 5-hour gameplay sessions will be the last of my worries, to be honest. I cannot be disappointed, not by Todd Howard. The bar is very low, and I know for sure even if the game is shit at launch, money are not wasted. In a year or two, modders will make this game great. Expect first impressions after I have 1-2 days with the game. With a full review sometimes in the future, after I explore all the 1000 planets on foot. Thank you for watching, and this is everything I got. See ya.